It is said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. And to plant a forest, you must start with a sapling. This is a man-made forest that exists in harmony with an auto manufacturing facility. It would be hard to imagine that a few decades ago, this forest was no more than a dust bowl. Desolate, dry land which had no water and very little life. It was in 1979, when the TVS factory was set up in Hosur, that the landscape got a second chance. The founders of TVS believed that the environment, community and people are the delicate, indelible threads that hold the fragile tapestry of life intact. Their principle was simple. We humans must live and coexist in harmony with nature. From then, the TVS vision has been clear, that its factories and businesses had to inspire society to reach this larger goal. In a journey begun before conservation became a mantra for companies globally, a backyard that could have easily become a dump yard for factory scrap was transformed into a sustaining ecosystem teeming with life and plenitude. The commitment of TVS employees and the dedication and grit with which they took up this project has created a rich biosphere at their doorstep. In 1994, when the Hosur plant faced a scarcity of water, a retaining pond or water reserve was created at the northeast end of the property, near the Research and Development Building. Soon, that one pond grew into a network of water bodies that were added to the estate, putting back water into the aquifer and improving the overall hydrology of the region. It didn't stop with water, though. In a battle lasting several years, the notorious and invasive Suba bowl, which covered most of the estate and the local area, was removed, so that the land could be rewilded with native species. TVS consulted conservationists to trace back native and endemic species and planted and nurtured them until nature took over. Water was life-giving, and the trees grew into a forest. It was a matter of time before birds and animals started calling this man-made forest home. Soon it was teeming with indigenous flora and fauna, native species of trees, birds and reptiles that returned to reclaim their habitat. The reward of the hard work put in by TVS and its employees was witnessed in 2002 by the Chairman Emeritus, Venu Srinivasan, who while visiting the factory noticed painted storks sitting in the trees and wading in the depths of the pond, occasionally pulling out fish. The shy storks had found a new safe haven, and this strengthened his resolve to further the TVS commitment to conservation. Soon, scores of migratory birds made the TVS factory an annual stop on their route, not only staying for a while, but feeling protected enough to roost and give birth to the next generation. While TVS created nesting sites for them, many made their own nests. The true health of a forest is shown through the diversity of trees, the animal and bird life, as well as the different insects and decomposers that play a critical role in the cycle of life through an ecosystem. They break apart dead organisms into simpler inorganic materials, making nutrients available to primary producers. From life to death to rebirth, the cycle sustains. Nature lovers can spot animals more rarely seen, like the slender loris, and even the shy and critically endangered pangolin in this rewilded patch. Sand boas sun themselves in the open, and a variety of butterflies flutter around in abandon. Peacocks strut around unafraid. To the TVS employees, these forests are soothing, restorative counterpoints to the mechanical nature of factory work. In living in balance and harmony with nature, one finds an equilibrium within, resulting in greater productivity, prosperity, and peace. A movement that started 22 years ago with the planting of the first sapling at the TVS Hosur factory has now become a blueprint to be rolled out across all TVS manufacturing units. A little slice of paradise to inspire industry to exist in harmony with nature, and to teach the future generations that even the smallest of actions can be the start of lasting change.